Do you want to know if you are an alpha male? The type of man who has the qualities and characteristics that make him a leader, an innovator, and an influencer. The type of man who is confident, assertive, independent, and charismatic. The type of man who has a clear vision, high standards, and the courage to face any challenge. If you do, then this video is for you. In this video, we will reveal the 10 signs of alpha male and how they differ from beta male. You might be shocked to find out how many of these signs you have or how many you can develop. So don't miss this opportunity and watch this video until the end. Sign number 1. Alpha males are assertive. Alpha males aren't afraid to be clear and direct about their expectations. If, for example, someone is trying to take advantage of them, an alpha will take immediate, decisive action to protect their best interests without trampling on someone else's. An alpha male is capable of genuine kindness, but he's not a doormat. In fact, his dominance and assertiveness is a skill that makes others trust and respect him. The beta male, by contrast, will sigh and grumble and complain to anyone who will listen if he feels ill-used or taken advantage of, but he won't take action to stop the abuse or to improve his situation. He won't stand up for himself if it means displeasing those whose opinion of him matters more than his self-respect. He'll just resent them quietly until they push him to the point where he blows up in their face over something minor. Sign number 2. Alpha males want real connections. An alpha male seeks relationships with real connection. They'll spend time around others just to enjoy their company and conversation, without any need for validation or to get into someone's pants. Alpha male traits in bed reflect this. They respect themselves and the person with whom they're intimate. They seek to anticipate the other's needs and to ensure they enjoy the experience. If their partner wants to stop, the alpha male will stop out of respect for their boundaries. If it doesn't go the way they want it to, the beta male feels cheated and emasculated. An alpha male values real connection over his own ego. A beta male will sacrifice connection and mutual respect at the altar of his ego. Sign number 3. Alpha males change or accept their circumstances. If the alpha male's life doesn't match his vision, he'll take action to lead it in that direction. While he doesn't expect overnight change, he keeps his focus on the life he wants and keeps working to make it happen. If there's something he can't change, though, the alpha male will accept it without wasting time and energy on complaints. He pivots to find new opportunities. Betas, on the other hand, are more likely to complain and blame others for the fact that their life isn't what they want it to be. They'll focus on what others have done to slow them down or to cheat them of opportunities they might have had. Alpha males own their mistakes and take responsibility for their own lives. But if the beta male doesn't accomplish his goals, he'll blame anyone but himself. Sign number 4. Alpha males know what they want and go after it. The alpha male knows what he wants and takes action to get closer to it until he has it. He has a clear plan of action and works diligently to make his goals become reality. He doesn't complain or make excuses when he has setbacks. He has the confidence to find new ways to tackle roadblocks and doesn't blame others when the going gets tough. He feels trapped by what he thinks or knows others expect of him. So if his life doesn't match what he wants for himself, he's more likely to blame others for those expectations and for their meddling than to take responsibility for his own life and do something to change it. The beta guy constantly feels the need to prove himself to others, while the alpha male seeks only to make his efforts count for something meaningful to himself. Yes, he also cares about how his choices affect others, but he doesn't let anyone else tell him what he should want or how to go about getting it. Sign number 5. Alpha males strive for excellence. The alpha male does not accept mediocrity. He doesn't settle for what other people think is good enough or the best he can hope for. He will always strive for excellence. In everything he does, the alpha male has higher expectations than most. He defines them for himself. He doesn't let others tell him how far he should go or what his results should look like. He also has the confidence to believe he's capable of reaching his goals. Betas, on the other hand, will only go so far in their pursuit of the life they've chosen to strive for. They'll compare themselves to other men, and if the guys they hang with are content with a mediocre life, so are they. And when the going gets tough, they're more likely to console themselves with escapism. They'll justify their soul-sucking existence and lash out at anyone who isn't satisfied with it. They're more likely to blame alpha males for setting an unrealistic standard than to admit they're not happy with their lives and take action to change them. Sign number 6. Alpha males face their demons and acknowledge their weaknesses. Alpha males aren't afraid to admit they have weaknesses. In fact, they're perfectly comfortable admitting them and showing how they're taking action to either address those weaknesses or to develop the strengths that compensate for them. Alpha males also face their inner demons. They recognize the stakes and prioritize self-discipline to keep those demons under their control. The devil you ignore becomes your master. The beta man gives his weaknesses more power over him rather than taking action to diminish that power. And anyone who calls him out for a particular weakness is an enemy. And inner demons? Beta males would rather pretend they don't exist. It's so much easier, after all, to blame others or make excuses for their failures. So much harder to take responsibility, practice self-discipline, and take daily, consistent action to correct their mistakes. Sign number 7. Alpha males communicate with class and respect. Decline an alpha male's advances, and he'll still respond with class. He doesn't need for every woman to say yes to him in order to feel good about himself. In fact, he doesn't need for any woman to say yes. So when he gets a no, he can simply respect her decision and remain unaffected by it. Decline a beta male's advances, and he'll take it as a personal attack. The beta needs to feel wanted and accepted by others because he hasn't learned to accept himself. So every no is a slap in the face and a reminder of what he already tells himself. You're not attractive enough. And he's much more likely to react by throwing a tantrum and making threats to the woman who rejected him, calling her names to punish her for the unforgivable insult of telling him no. Sign number 8. Alpha males manage their emotions well. The trait of emotional management is a cornerstone in the foundation of an alpha male's character. They don't suppress their feelings. No, that's a misconception. Instead, they've mastered the art of emotion management, understanding their feelings and addressing them in a healthy, productive way. They experience the same emotions as anyone else: joy, sadness, anger, fear, excitement, but they handle them differently. An alpha male recognizes that emotions are not weaknesses, but rather important signals that need to be understood and managed. This understanding helps them maintain control in stressful situations, and it's what allows them to react rationally and wisely, not impulsively. Essentially, they're not immune to emotional turbulence, but they know how to navigate the storm. This attribute contributes significantly to their strength and charisma, attracting respect and trust from those around them. Sign number 9. Alpha males have excellent leadership skills. Taking the helm with poise and determination is an undeniable trait of an alpha male. They are born leaders, naturally inclined to step forward when the situation demands it. They have the vision, the confidence, and the charisma to inspire others and motivate them to follow their lead. They also have the competence, the integrity, and the humility to lead by example and earn respect from their followers. They don't abuse their power or authority. They use it wisely and responsibly. They don't micromanage or control. They delegate and empower. They don't criticize or blame. They praise and support. Betas, on the other hand, lack leadership skills. They are either too passive or too aggressive when it comes to leading others. They either avoid taking charge or try to dominate everyone else. They lack vision, confidence, and charisma. They don't inspire or motivate others. They discourage and demoralize them. They lack competence, integrity, and humility. They don't lead by example. They demand respect without earning it. They abuse their power or authority. They use it selfishly and recklessly. They micromanage or control. They don't delegate or empower. They criticize or blame. They don't praise or support. Sign number 10. Alpha males are confident in themselves. Confidence is one of the most attractive traits of an alpha male. They have a strong sense of self-worth and self-esteem that comes from within. They don't need external validation or approval from others. They know their own value and worth. They are comfortable in their own skin. They don't try to be someone else or pretend to be something they're not. They embrace their strengths and weaknesses. They don't hide or deny them. They are proud of who they are. That's it for today's video. We hope you enjoyed learning about the 10 signs of alpha male and how they differ from beta male. These are the signs that show you have the qualities and characteristics that make you a leader, an innovator, and an influencer. Maybe you are an alpha male yourself, or maybe you know someone who is. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Also, Share your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Thank you for watching and see you next time.